I gotta play you and don't show my hand to Mr. Lucian
EA
Moon.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
You scared? That nigga there's a problem, dog.
To speak of, call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's complete to John Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
Get out of bounds.
To the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here.
Bro, I don't even want to run a bruh side, bro.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made.
Bro, that nigga does nasty.
Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I thought you was going to come and hit stick that boy.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Wait.
play in this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
It's Team Raw.
To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
I rolled the wrong way, bro. I can't roll to that nigga's side over there, bro.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to flip one.
Come on, Jack.
Running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Play action. It's Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Take it to the moat. Take it to the moat.
And a huge return.
I used to do that, Shay. You see me run over there?
Down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
The same money got to be
spent. And you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Right back to him on 1st down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And that one is
the ball, man.
And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a handoff looking right.
Hey, Jack, man, you better tighten up.
At the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to air one out.
I messed up. Like I was audibling while you call hype.
Cowboys. A great play there. 70
That boy put me in the middle of
and the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving.
He's better.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I was trying to put my corner on one of the zones.
And they're going to start this drive
Maybe
in pretty
take a
good
bit of my
shape as
safety.
they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit.
Bro, this don't make sense, dog.
First down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process.
That nigga just tried me,
connected
bro.
on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This
They go
time,
wide
they were
open.
ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And
Threw
a
that
big
away,
loss
dog.
here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
Problem.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Murray now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs,
I got
blanketed
something for
everyone,
that.
took away all the passing angles,
I got
thus the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Lawrence. Finding his safety.
Oh, good play, Sid. God, good play.
5 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now here's a carry heading left. Dancing away at the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be
stopped cold
behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6
Welcome to my world.
as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I had you beat on the route too, nigga. Underthrew the ball. Well, he overthrew it.
Alter it so much because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up.
Who's that at
and
free?
then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They run the counter.
Let's go, man. We in this nigga chip.
He will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Welcome to my world.
2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone.
We gonna unleash them dogs. We finna unleash the dog.
Gets there, and it's a touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13.
I told you I want to see how fast Trevor Lawrence can run.
They're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following a fumble return.
You better hold.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Think it's a game out here?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad.
Oh, I got to pick that. I got to pick that. I got to pick that.
The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Where you at, Brian? Let's go, Brian.
Too strong. They get there and take it.
Mr. Burns. Hello.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first.
Where you at, Mr. Burns?
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Lawrence under pressure, and down he goes.
Let us start with that play action.
Use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Hey, don't touch me, homeboy.
At about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to
Sir,
get this
I am
thing to the
whole
locker
field.
room. First down, Murray. Flushed out right.
Boom, let's go. Oh, you fell. Bye-bye.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
What is you doing back there? You slipped?
Big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers
Sir, you
continue
fell on
to
your
show
face.
it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
What's that?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence.
Who's on it?
It's a
Fat
short
boy.
one complete to his tight end.
Hey, man, who you think you are running nigga over, bro?
Yard shy of midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Go, Mr. Burns.
Night long. Nowhere to run as they stop.
Ain't nowhere around
the
Mr.
line.
Burns.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence.
Ooh, good.
And this one is incomplete.
Let's go, nigga. I hit the ball, nigga. Hey, that was a crazy play, though, bruh. Hey, this fat boy to do that.
Defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Pick that. Oh, no, he didn't.
That's complete.
They gave it back to
He's
you,
gonna get
kid.
this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play
He gave it back
for
to you.
Dallas. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
That nigga got to pull up.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll buy some time.
Oh!
Here, and that's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears
gave you that
he's
one
going to be
fair.
about a yard or 2 short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Nigga named King. Oh my God, that's a pick 6. Hey, Jack boy tripping.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Lawrence.
Oh, I read it. Hello. I knew you were doing that play, Sid. You did it to me once before.
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this
He
third
threw it
quarter.
behind him. Why?
Looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Why did he do that?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray.
Bye-bye.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, and looks like right at the 15.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going?
No, he didn't just get hit. But bye.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Murray now on 1st down.
Oh, why they all
And a big loss here.
think he hitting the niggas on their route?
Montez Sweat.
It don't make sense.
Excellent job on that play. A big,
The
big
corner
loss.
bumped my receiver on his
10
route.
yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Open Dennis Ross complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers,
Hey, I didn't think I was going to get the ball, though.
discourage those plays from being called.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No, my nigga dropped the ball.
Oftentimes when you're
I
losing a
had.
game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more
Yeah, but y'all did hit
took
me.
that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Bounce back, bounce back.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they try the right side here. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I sealed that, bro. Pull up.
On the inside handoff. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get this one across the 45.
Clock is ticking, Fed.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The X-Factor.
Hands it off out of the gun.
It is off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run,
I don't like niggas with X-Factor. You hear me?
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Going up top. Oh, this is taken.
Wow, come on, man.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A
Great
great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys
I see the catch, but he shouldn't have put that tackle.
Game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Say it, team, dude. Yeah, the Cowboys got good defense. He probably got the best team on the game. Well, your whole team is 99, sir.
Ready to go. And the pieces have fallen
the
into
offense
place.
of 99.
Point, they've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
He's out here getting off the chain.
Here's Murray.
Nah, bruh.
Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15.
Get out.
A big play here for Dallas.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Oh.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And
he's able to get it down
to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. And guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Murray. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally. I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl. And that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
So, Irv was the reason you lost? And 3 picks mess you up, buddy. Hey, Chris Johnson got shut down. That man had 21 carries, 55 yards. I got the real you, boy. 145. Hester did his thing, though.